Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Nandakumar. Today we are going to discuss KSET English Paper 2 question paper. This paper contains 100 objective type questions. Each question carries 2 marks. All questions are compulsory. I hope you all did the exam. Let me begin with the first question, that is, one of the consequence of great vowel shift on English language was. First one, the increase in number of long vowels. Second one, the shortening of the vowels. Third one, the increase in the feminine ending of words. Fourth one, changes in pronunciation. Here, the right answer is option B. Second and fourth are correct. Question number 2, a code mixed text. Option A uses both first and second language. Option B, standard and non-standard form of second language. Option 3, uses translations of the first language. Option D, use spoken and written form of language. Here the right answer is use both first and second language. Question number 3, match the following. Transfer of knowledge is related with lecture method. Option B, exclusive use of written form of language is related with grammar translation method. Option C, total immersion in the target language is related with direct method. Option D, real life of situation is connected with communicative method. So here the right answer is option A is the right answer. Question number 4, match the following. Option A, phonetics is related with sounds. Semantics is related with meanings. Syntax is related with structure. And D, lexis is related with words. So here the right answer is C is the right answer. Question number 5, Ferdinand de Saussure argues that the unities in the langue are option A, constitutive and relational. Option B, relational and homogeneous. Option C, unique and self-contained. Option D, constructive and independent. Here the right answer is option C, unique and self-contained. Question number 6, parallel is dash. Option A, abstract system of language. Option B, the diachronic aspect of language. Option C, actual speech. Option D, standard educated speech. Here the right answer is option C, actual speech. Question number 7, the term deep structure and surface structure are associated with dash. Option A, B.F. Skinner. Option B, Noam Chomsky. Option C, Benjamin. Option D, Claude Levy. Here the right answer is B, the famous American linguistic Noam Chomsky. Question number 8, what do the words on the golden brooch worn by the priestess mean in Chaucer's prologue? Here option A, God is love. Option B, I serve God. Option C, love conquers all. Option D, love is God. Here the right answer is option C, love conquers all. Question number 9, that I may rise and stand through me. This line is from a poem by dash. Option A, Robert Herrick. Option B, John Donne. Option C, Abraham Cowley. Option D, Andrew Marvell. Here the right answer is option B, John Donne, the famous metaphysical poet. Question number 10, and yonder all before us lie, desert of vast eternity. These lines occurs in dash. Option A, the colonization. Option B, go lovely rose. Option C, to his coy mistress. Option D, the caller. The right answer is option C, to coy to his coy mistress by Andrew Marvell, the famous metaphysical poet also. Question number 11. Match the following. Option A. Comus is a masque by Milton. Paradise Lost is a epic. Lycidas is a pastoral elegy. Samson Agonist is a tragedy. So the right answer is C is the right answer. Question number 12. Mac Flacno satirizes dash. Option A. The Roman Church. Option B. The Protestants. Option C. Thomas Shadwell. Option D. Earl of Shaftesbury. Here the right answer is C. Thomas Shadwell. Question number 13. Weaves a circle round him thrice and close your eyes with holy dread. In Kubla Khan, these lines are about dash. Option A. Kubla Khan. Option B. Poet. Option C. The Bayesian youth. Option D. The spirit of romantic chasm. Here the right answer is B. The poet. Question number 14. Shelley's Ode to West Wind describes the west wind as dash. Option A force of nature. Option B, the driving force of history. Option C, only destructive force. Option D, as symbolic of war. Here the right answer is option B, the driving force of history. Question number 15. Who were the prominent members of Imagine School? Option A, Amy Lowell, Ezra Pound, E. Robinson Spender. Option B, Ezra Pound, T. Hulme, E. Cummings, Amy Lowell. Option C, Ezra Pound, T. Hulme, H.D. Amy Lowell. Option D, Ezra Pound, Hulme, Robert Grave and Amy Lowell. Here the right answer is option C, Ezra Pound, Hulme and H.D. and Amy Lowell. Question number 16. Hearts are not had as gift, but hearts are earned by those that are not entirely beautiful. These lines are from dash. Option A for Lady Gregory. Option B 1919. Option C, A Prayer for My Daughter. Option D, No Second Troy. Here the right answer is C, A Prayer for My Daughter by W.B. Yeats. Question number 17. The author of Sir No Man's Enemy is dash. Option A, J.M. Hopkins. Option B, Edward Lear. Option C, C.E. Cummings. Option D, W.H. Auden. The right answer is the famous poet W.H. Auden. Question number 18. The title of Hemingway's novel For Whom the Bell Tolls is taken from a sermon by dash. Option A, John Donne. Option B, Bishop Andrews. Option C, John Newman. Option D, J.M. Hopkins. The right answer is the famous metaphysical poet John Donne. Question number 19. One would think the man had been hired to spy upon me. Who stated this with respect to his biography? Option A, Alexander Pope. Option B, Bertrand Russell. Option C, Oliver Cromwell. Option D, Dr. Johnson. The right answer is Dr. Johnson. Question number 20. Match the following. Option A, imagery conversation is related with Walter Savage. The Stone of Venice is a work by John Ruskin. Literature and Dogma is a work by Matthew Arnold. And Rural Rights is a work by William Cobbett. So Here the right answer is option A is the right answer. Question number 21. Call me Mary Baton, Mary Saturn, Mary Carmichael, or by any name you please, who introduced herself in this way. Option A, Mary Burton in the novel by Elizabeth Gaskell. Option B, Mary Shelley in an autobiographical essay. Option C, the imagery narrator in A Room of Wounds. Option D, a character in Vanity Fair. Here the right answer is C, the imagery narrator in A Room of One's Own. This is a prose work by Virginia Woolf. Question number 22. Goodbye to All That Is autobiography. Option A, George Orwell. Option B, Ernest Hemingway. Option C, Robert Graves. Option D, Christopher Isherwood. Here the right answer is Robert Graves, C. Question number 23. Who wrote the provocative book Mother India? Option A, Madeleine Slade. Option B, Catherine Mayo. Option D, Harry Field. Option D, Annie Besant. The right answer to this question is option B, Catherine Mayo. Question number 24. The Remember Village is a path-breaking work by dash. Option A, Verrier. Option B, P. Sainath. Option C, Arundhati Roy. Option D, M. N. Srinivas. Here the right answer is M. N. Srinivas, D. Question number 25. I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings is the first of the multi-volume autobiography of dash. Option A, Toni Morrison. Option B, Nadina Gordimer. Option C, Ellen Swalger. Option C, Maya Angelou. Here the right answer is option D, Maya Angelou. Question number 26. Playing in the Dark, Toni Morrison argues that first one, silence of the evasion rule of discourse on race. Second one should complete the black presence in American literature. Third one, whiteness and blackness are construct. Option 4, with the abolition of slavery, America literature has become homogeneous. Here the right answer is option B. First, second and third are correct. 27. The shock doctrine of Naomi Klein is about option A, the struggle of feminism against religion. Option B, evils of modern medicine. Option C, neoliberalism. Option D, attack on African American women. Here the right answer is option C, neoliberalism. Question number 28. Critics argues that Dr. Faustus is a great but flawed play. What are the weaknesses of the play? First one, the insipid comic farcical scenes. Second one, the lack of development in middle section. Third one, the immaturity of language. Fourth one, the weak ending. Here the right answer is option A. Only first and second are correct. Question number 29. F.R. Lewis dismissed A.C. Bradley's interpretation of Othello by arguing that first one, Othello should not be sentimentalized as a noble savage, and second one, Othello is the center play. Third one, Othello is a fault in understanding. Fourth one, Desdemona is responsible for Othello struggling. The right answer is option B is the right answer. Question number 30. Match the following. Ralph Dyster is a work written by Nicholas Udall. The Spanish Tragedy is written by Thomas Kyd. The Old Wolf's Tale is written by George Pilley and Edward II is written by Christopher Marlowe. Question number 31. Match the following. Option A. The rest in silence is a quotation from Hamlet. These violent delights have violent ends. This quotation from Romeo and Juliet. And if music be the food of love, this quotation is from Twelfth Night. And ripeness is all. This quotation is from King Lear. So here the right answer is C is the right answer. Question number 32. In the school for scandal is Oliver Surface revolves all problems when he returns from. Option A. America. Option B. West Indies. Option C. Spain. Option D. India. Here the right answer is D is the right answer. India is right answer. Question number 33. Which play by Ben Jonson begins with a prologue admonishing the audience? Option A. Every Man in His Humor. Option B. Every Man Out of His Humor. Option C. Bartholomew Fair. Option D. Wolfen. Here the right answer is option D. Wolfen. The subtitle of the play is Fox. The Fox. Question number 34. The Lion and the Jewel by Ol Soyinka is about, first one, tradition and modernity in Africa. Second one, changing role of women in African society. Third one, interracial war. Fourth one, exile. Here the right answer is option B. First and second one are correct. Question number 35. The famous Irish play Juno and the Playcock deals with dash. Option A. Celtic myths. Option B. Slum life in Dublin. Option C. The poor peasants in Ireland. Option D. Irish history. Here the right answer is option B. The slum life in Dublin. Question number 36. Who are some of the leading angry young men dramatists? Option A. John Osborne, Philip Larkin, Harold Pinter, Kingsley Amis. Option B. Osborne, Larkin, Beckett. Option C. Larkin, Osborne, Wayne Arden. Option D. Osborne, Ezra Fond, Philip Larkin, Allen. Here the right answer is option A is the right answer. John Osborne, Philip Larkin, Harold Pinter, Kingsley Amis. Question number 37. Which of the following book is not about English studies in India? Option A. Mosque and Conquest. Option B. This Gift of English. Option C. The Lie of the Island. Option D. In Theory. Here the right answer is option D. In Theory. Question number 38. Who among the following was a supporter of vernacular languages as a medium of instruction? Option A. Lord Curzon. Option B. Bentinck. Option C. William James Mill. Option D. Metcalfe. The right answer is William Bentinck. Question number 39. Identify the theorist who described so-called third world literature as national allegories. Option A. Homi K. Bhabha. Option B. Eames Seria. Option C. Leopold Senghor. Option D. Frederick Jameson. Here the right answer is Frederick Jameson. Question number 40. In the context of post-colonial studies, the concept filiation and affiliation found theoretical articulation in dash. Option A. Arjun. Option D. Frantz Fanon. Option C. Edward Said. Option D. Bennett Peary. The right answer to this question is option C. Edward Said, the famous post-colonial writer. Question number 41. Match the following. Negritude, Neoclassicism, global ethics, and world system theory. Here, the right answer is option A is the right answer. Question number 42. Which of the following chronological sequence of French Fanon critical works in order of their publication? Option A. Towards the African Revolution, A Dying Colonization, The Wretched of the Earth, Black Skin, White Mask. Option B. Black Skin, White Mask, Dying Colonization, The Wretched of the Earth, Towards African Revolution. The right answer to this question is B is the right answer. (43) Edward cites regarding of Jane Austen Mansfield that demonstrate deep implications of imperialism is an example for dash. Option A. Decolonial reading. Option B. Allegorical reading. Option C. Nativistic reading. Option D. Contrapuntal reading. The right answer is contrapuntal reading. 44. Question number 44. There is no such thing as free speech, and it is good thing to is an essay by dash. Option A. Norman Holland. Option B. Stanley Fish. Option C. Wollongong. Option D. Roland Barthes. The right answer is option B. Stanley Fish. Question number 45. Identify the theoretical formulation that does not belong to the group. Option A. Here the right answer is option C. Panopticon. Question number 46. In the context of eco-criticism, the free phrase identified the Charlie Godfrey, or the right answer is A is the right answer. Question number 47. It is language which has hole in its ozone layer. Identify the author and book in which this famous statement appears. The right answer is D is the right answer. Kate Sofer in What is Nature. Question number 48. Eva Sofsky Sedgwick Epistemology of the Closest is a seminal work on dash. Option A. Xenocriticism. Option B. Feminism. Option C. Gay and liberal criticism. Option D. Black feminism. The right answer is Gay and liberal criticism. Question number 14. Bruno Latour and Steve Wolfer inaugurated a new way of cultural studies of science with the publication of dash. Option A. Laboratory life. Option B. Social construction of scientific fact. Option C. Against method. Option D. Higher superstition. The right answer is option A. Laboratory life. Question number 50. The essay Cybro Manifesto, written by Don Harvey, was published in 1985 in the dash. Option A. Camera Obscure. Option B. Difference. Option C. Socialist Review. Option D. Continuum. The right answer is C is the right answer. Socialist Review.